So here he is, the power packing Josh Emmett, longtime staple of Team Alpha Male, not yet 40 years of age and still getting it done in a big way. A lot of people wondered, if we harken back to 2023, when he was absolutely bludgeoned by Ilia Topuria over 5 rounds in Jacksonville, how much did Josh Emmett have left? Man, did we get an answer later that year as he inflicted blunt force trauma on Bryce Mitchell with one of the best knockouts of that year. Josh Emmett's still got a whole lot left. His focus remains on UFC Undisputed Gold and Glory. Gotta win tonight to keep that dream a reality. So here he is, the Motown phenom, Kevin Lee. He has challenged for a piece of the UFC gold. That came in 2017. He's got a lot of championship qualities, DC. Still just a matter of putting it all together.
When you look at Kevin Lee, you think, okay, this is the type of guy that will be a UFC champion. He just not has had the night where it all comes together for him. Because for him, it will have to be perfect. But he can wrestle, he can strike, he can grapple. All the boxes that you need to check to become a champ Kevin Lee has. He just has to put it all together to accomplish his ultimate goal.
Still looking for total direction after the loss of his head coach Robert Follis a few years ago. But Kevin Lee is always a threat, always a factor. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas today. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Josh CCO Emmett. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Kevin the Motown phenom Lee.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world with respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to compete.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now that's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot. Oh, that's big.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again.
Another big body kick land.
You gotta be kidding me. Edge of your seat action as expected thus far.
Oh man, John, they're trading early.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
There's now left hook to the head lands. All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Kevin Lee. Three minutes to go.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting man.
Strong hook to the head there by Lee. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned nearly. He's rocked.
That was Powerful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
There it is. That's that one, the right hand.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent.
Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get it?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself. He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown in that last round, DC. We'll show you the replay. Nearly had him out of there.
He almost had him out. He had him gone. He hurt him real bad. He thought the fight was over. But the night will go on. The dance continues. Will this be the final dance?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. Oh! Gets back to his feet.
And blocks that hard punch.
There it is, another strike to the body. That has been a big storyline in this fight. We'll keep an eye on it as the bout continues.
You know, we'll keep an eye on it. But the person that should be addressing it is his opponent. His opponent isn't doing anything to deter him from doing this constantly. He has got to change something if he wants to fight this fight and win this fight.
Short uppercut in the clinch by Emmett.
Moving a good flow state, landing punch after punch.
Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here.
He's back in the clinch. How does he proceed from here?
Well, not much set up behind it. The right hook misses. Oh, fighter lands a punch to the head out of the clinch position. Oh, massive diving punch flush to the head. Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Damaging work here. Nice elbows. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase him.
Oh, picture perfect body shot there. He's hurt.
I mean, that's unbelievable. That shot landed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
I mean, how about those last 5 minutes? Are you kidding me? All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready.
Third round underway.
Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
Might get the TKO here. Well, a case of pick your poison here. If you drop the elbow defensively to lessen the body damage, you open yourself up upstairs. He is in some serious trouble now. Oh, big shots raining down.
Oh, he got to the spot.
And how much more can he take? Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is. Judo! Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up a sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Lee. Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking team.
Got it done with his strikes. He fought well behind the jab, but it was significant strikes that really did. This man is landing brutal ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. This is where he wants to be.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. And very effective with the ground and pound.
He's brutalizing them with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Lee. Tremendous toughness as he eats yet another body shot. This feels pretty critical. Great connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target. Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
Back to his feet. Huge liver kick. That might do it. Oh, saved by the bell, and he got buckled by a massive shot to the body. You got to think if the fighter was allowed to follow up with 10 or 15 more seconds, that would have been the end of the night, but the horn sounded. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if he can recover. All right, so somehow, some way, we will fight onward. There was a big liver shot there that buckled his opponent. DC, here's your replay.
Nothing is worse. Nothing is worse than taking one of those shots right to the liver. It shuts everything down. You got to be so tough to stay standing after you take a strike like that.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Emmett gets touched by that kick to the body.
That knee hurt him. Oh!
position, postured up, and landed another strike that is causing swelling.
Wow. How good was that judo toss? All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 11 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kevin the Motown Phenom Lee.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.